Hello my friends, welcome back to a blind let's play of Phoenix Wright is Eternity Justice for All. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story gaming channel, and today we are going to continue our investigation to try to save Maya. Because I swear if they hurt Maya, I'm gonna have a fit. And I don't know what's going on. It's weird because everything I think at least about this case doesn't seem to add up. Like, why would the killer, I mean, the way this game names people, it names people in a very certain way. Like Wendy Oldbag, you know, she's old. And there's numerous instances of this throughout the game where names have meaning. So for a guy to be named the killer basically makes it so that we think immediately that he's the killer. But if he's a killer, why does he want the person he's framing to be innocent? That doesn't make any sense at all. But the way the story has been told so far in this game doesn't make any sense at all if that's not true. Which, I'm so confused. And, well, I hope you're confused with me. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Let's get our girl back, shall we? Or let's start the work to do so. Tell me about the victim. The victim.
My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes my heart go ba-dump again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I don't want your words. Who's going to get away with saying anything bad about my one?
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman? Are you talking about yourself?
Ah, that irritating backward girl with the afro and the horrible country accent.
Oh, you mean Lotta Hart.
I mean, what is the manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't love me the word modesty. When I was a young man, I was so beautifully in the fields, flowers, fields, bush, but just like this, I put some stars and red poems or...
Pearls? Are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something while she rambles on for the next hour.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? You can sit there, I swear.
So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. Very, very interesting. Green River, who's been a numerous helper on this channel. Just thank you so much. Green River, Entra, Edwin. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. It would take me an hour to thank everyone. So just thank you, everyone. But he mentioned that in the original planning of this case, it was supposed to be Larry Butts here instead of Lotta Hart. But due to the game mechanics, and when I say game mechanics, I mean the size of the game the original game was shipped on. I think it was Game Boy Advance or something. They couldn't put Butts into the game because they didn't have enough space. So what they did is they just reused Lotta again. But apparently in the anime, it is Larry Butts that's here and not Lotta Hart. Which I thought was really, really cool. I need to watch the anime once I'm done with the trilogy. But I don't want to watch the anime until then because obviously I don't want to spoil anything. I just hope the anime is better than the Danganronpa anime. Because I like the Danganronpa anime, it just was so rushed that it didn't give you any chance to actually breathe or to understand what was going on. And I felt that anime could have been a lot better if it was like twice as long. Or at least the first season. What happened, by the way? I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
Ah, I see.
All the dots, but...
Huh?
But if you're talking about what I saw, well, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
What did you witness? The most important moment? You don't mean.
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today.
Please tell me. What did you see? Ah, Psyche-Lock. Whoa. That is a tightly guarded secret. Holy cow.
Ah, the murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please.
If you want to hear more, then show your respect to bring this lady a present.
Alright, so we're obviously not going to be able to crack her right now. I mean, whenever you have a Psyche-Lock, it's kind of one of those things where go explore everywhere else first and then come back later, because chances are you don't have enough evidence yet. March 21st, Grandwater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigation of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Let's go ahead and examine around. There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of, only to disappear. If only we had all gone together. Yeah, we might have all been in trouble, though. This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy, with how it blends together everything fancy and manageable. And when I say we have all gotten in trouble, it's not that I wouldn't do anything to stop Maya from getting in trouble, but what I'm thinking is if we had all gone together, Phoenix probably would have been knocked out and left, you know, somewhere. And then both Pearls and Maya would be in danger. And having Maya in danger is bad enough, but having Maya and Pearls both in danger, I mean, that just makes an already horrifying situation even more horrifying than it could possibly even be, if you follow what I'm saying. So I'm glad that Pearls is okay. Obviously, I'm worried about Maya still, but I'm glad Pearls is okay. Speaking of fancy, didn't that Bobo give me something like that last year? Let's look around. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party is over.
We ate at this table last night, didn't we?
Yes.
I was really happy then.
I wish I could make you smile again, even for a second. Yeah, I know. I want Maya back. The award ceremony was held on that stage last night. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is alright.
I heard that very big circus just recently started holding performance again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls.
That's such a beautiful sight.
The chandelier?
Yes, but I can't believe it. I can't believe that such a terrible murder happened under such beautiful lights.
You're so sweet, Pearls.
It's shocking.
Yeah, I know. Nothing else here, it doesn't seem like. That was blue. Thought we saw yellow. Okay. Let's move to the hallway.
Oh, hey, you're there? Been waiting for you, Mr. Dyer.
Lotta.
Hey, Mr. Cop fella. That thief showed his face.
What?
Arrest him. Put him on trial. Find him guilty. Give him the death penalty.
Wait, what's going on? What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright?
Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and get back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! My CAMERA! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Well, looky. Don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Alright, well, Lotta apparently had her camera stolen. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Well, yeah, that's what I thought too. So it's nice enough to get a gal to lend a helping hand. Secretly, of course. I have a feeling one of these days, I'm gonna end up defending her in court. Yeah, I have that feeling too. Can you say foreshadowing? I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? I don't touch them. Wasn't me. I tell ya, I give you my word. Oh, why do I get the impression Lana helped herself to one of them? 102? There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. So that's the scene of the murder, I reckon. I thought something had gone out that night, but I didn't ever think it was murder. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. To Mr. Ungard from the Global Studio staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. You know, something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. I want the door. I want the door! The door! Thank you. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says, Matt Ungard's room. So Mr. Ungard was here during his break, right? That's what he claims. The crime scene. If he had wanted to get to Mr. Corrida's room, he would have had to pass through this hallway. Anything else? Love the music. I know I say it a lot, but I really, really do. Music is amazing. Do you know anything? I told you how many times now? I'm a journalist. I got so much info running laps in my head, forget things here and there. Please don't get so worked up over this. I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids. Cheat this guy's motto on learning youngsters. Alright, what about Nickel Samurai? Nope, nothing here. The press conference ticket? Hey, what's that? A press conference ticket? How come I ain't got myself one of them? Please, the director ain't got me. Why in tarnations wasn't I invited to that? How come someone on the bottom of the popularity chat like you got the info, but not me? Info like that's worth nothing to ya. Am I right or what? Is that the kind of person she thinks I am? Are you going to stand there and take that, Mr. Nick? Yeah, probably. Alright, another red transceiver. Let's shift to profiles. Now I think about it, she isn't with y'all today, is she? She's a spunky one. You shouldn't have been letting her out of your sight. Who knows what she's up to now? Like, you want to talk. All the dots. Poor pearls. I just want to say sorry to ya. For? Well, I really absolutely thought you were the murderer. Huh? You know, last time, the thing with, Maya Fey. What? But why? Well, I mean, you were all worked up, you know? Meanie. Lotta, that was very insensitive of you. I know. Come on, apologize to the girl. Nothing about Tick Gumshoe. How about Will Powers? Nothing about Mr. Powers? Yourself? This kind of hairstyle is pretty hard to get, you know? It's hard to care for it, too. Just the other day, I ran my hand through my hair to fix it up, and suddenly, out pops this dollar coin. It's gotta be like hitting the jackpot. Wow, that's really lucky. What a deep conversation that was.
I don't really care if I'm heroes or whatnot. Oh, I see. The shows they got for kids, those adventures are just plain old boring. Now adults, we get more caught up in messy, sticky, real situations. Even me. Oh. Sounds like the tag's getting what I'm going with this.
Oh, wait a second here. Don't go around getting her mixed up and things like that. What about Matt and Guard? Same thing, actually. That's why the picture didn't appear for one creator, because they're the same.
This old granny? Ah, she kept on glaring at me with those old eyes of hers, as if it's my fault. She kept blabbing about how she won't forgive people who wrote trash about her one. Well, yeah, so they got into the fight, you know?
A little fight? Knowing these two, it was probably more of a blabbering contest. Alright, let's go ahead and talk. Ask about the camera. So you lost your camera?
Well, it ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store, and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon.
Oh, he probably just wanted to get rid of you.
I made this itty bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to, and was real mean about it too. He had done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. Well, that's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. Snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. Besides, couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta's camera added to the court record. A very expensive item valued at $1,600 was stolen around the time of the murder. What happened? Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Well, yeah, actually I was here until around the time Mr. God was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Record course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Big scoop. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Ah, another Psyche-Lock. Are you kidding me? This one's not too heavily guarded though.
Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that, you know, trade secret.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah. Take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your I rule smile. Alright, oh, we can go inside the hotel rooms now. Very interesting. Well, let's start with our left room. Wait, is the left room on guard? Yes, I actually have to check. No, that's Corrido.
So that's the scene of the murder, I reckon. Thought something had gone on that night, but I didn't think it was murder.
Alright, so left is always right, so we need to go to Juan Corrido's room first. That's a lot of bears. I mean, I can't judge. I have a lot of penguins. But then again, penguins are cooler than bears in my opinion. So, yeah. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Corrido's hotel room.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Creda's room, Pearls.
Mr. Creda?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too.
Oh, it's, you. So, what's happened? Kidnapper? Has he contacted you again?
Well, not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Enguarde's acquittal.
You doing okay, pal? You hanging in there?
I just want Maya to be alright. Yeah, I know.
All the dots. We don't have a lot of time left. I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene?
Just this once. You know, special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you, Gumshoe. Yeah, thank you, man.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me. Thank you.
Aw. Gumshoe's so awesome. At least it's not a gun this time.
Haha, wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for something good. Mr. Nick, I got a map.
Well, that's great, Pearls.
All the dots. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Hotel guide map added to court record. Why can't you read it? Hotel map. Enguarde, Creda, Viola Hall. Hotel guide map partial. Lobby.
Alright.
Present. Attorney's badge. Not gonna tell me anything, wait, what do you say?
There's nothing special I can tell you about this, pal. Look, pal, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't you show me something more important? Miss Van Karma saw me here like this. I'd have to switch sides real fast.
Yeah. Nothing about this samurai. I hate it when I do that. What about the press conference?
Nope. Well, that's your present from the kidnapper, huh? While you're talking, it sends and receives radio waves. If we could trace that. Yeah, we could use it to find out where the bad guy is.
It uses radio waves, huh?
I got it. I'll go find a radio scanner and let you borrow it, pal.
Awesome. Nothing about the camera. And nothing about the map.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I really want to help you look for her, pal. Mr. Detective. If anything happens, let me know, okay? I want to help in any way I can. Hey, little missy, listen good, okay? Okay, what is it? Don't ever pick up a whip, okay? Don't even think about it.
Oh, I love Gumshoe.
Huh? If you ever find yourself looking like you want one, try to make do with a good slap to the face. Got that? Slap the person in the face. Promise me, okay?
Personal experience tells me Gumshoe should be careful what he wishes for. Yeah, and don't teach her those things either. Be nice to everyone, Pearls. How you doing, Dick?
I look good. Think I lost some weight, pal.
Yeah, I have too. Or at least I'm trying to. Kind of hit a plateau, but I'm trying to break it. It's only wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking, huh? All the debts. Well, in that case, I wishfully think I've lost some weight.
I like your thinking. I wishfully think you might face the facts one day.
Lately, I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal.
Instant noodles. Those got carbs in them. Don't want those. Willpowers. What do you know about this?
Well, there's nothing special I can tell you about this, pal. Look, pal, you don't have a lot of time. Why don't you show me something more important?
Oh, okay. That was the same.
If I had a choice, she'd be my number 3 on my list of people I don't want to see.
Because I'm in the #1 spot?
Don't get all high and mighty on me here.
No, #1's probably Karma. You're taking a tumble into second place, pal. Huh? Really? Then who's in first? Miss Montgomery. I called that one. Miss Montgomery is miles and miles ahead of you in this race. Oh, she's really scary. Right now, Miss Montgomery, really don't. He's so scared of her now that he's whispering now. I'm not a real fan of action shows or something, but I know who Juan Creed and Matt and Guard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time, so they had this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew you thought of me as a rival. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy is guilty. A buck says so. $1? Sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money? I can't bet any more than that. My salary, it doesn't matter what we think. I still have to defend Miss Ungard in court or else.
Mr. Nick.
I know. I thought she was an alien from outer space. You know, maybe she is an alien from outer space. Well, yeah, probably because she's wearing that strange helmet. Well, nah, even with her helmet off, thought she was an alien, pal. All the dots. I think that's probably best kept to yourself, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's go ahead and talk. Cause of death. Do you know what those cause of death? Well, technically, final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Well, yeah, here's a picture. Knife through the chest. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're missing Guard's prints, pal. That's bad, real bad. Crime photo, add to court record. I want to take another look at that. Alright, what do we see? We see a knife in his chest with him slumped over. We see some blood where the knife wound is. So it's possible he could have been killed with a knife. We see this shattered vase with flowers on it. An empty guitar case? Is that guitar? Actually, is that a violin case? And then a bottle of tomato juice. What strikes me is the book and vase. It looks like he got clobbered over the head. And then he got sat up in the chair. And then someone stabbed him with a knife. But not a lot here to go on. We'll have to see his room. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Engard arrested? Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
Well, it looks like the victim, Juan Carita, really put up a big fight. Oh, there's another side to the room? I didn't know that. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah. During the fight, his button came off. Mr. Guard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? Well, that lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. Well, the prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off. Something that's a little off? As in? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal. Come on, I thought you were gonna tell me everything.
All right, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
I want to ask him about the crime photo. You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, can't believe this is the scene of the murder. Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. A clue is sleeping in this photo somewhere, I know it. Yeah, well right now, I mean there is a button to off where like the knife would be. Nothing new? Alright, let's examine one more time because we can slide. Did not realize it could slide.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft!
Aww. Big beds must be a rarity for her. Yeah, I mean, coming from Korean village, it's a very good chance that she probably just had a, you know, slept on the floor on a map or something. Because we saw sleeping mats in the other room at the village. It looks like Mr. Krita had dinner last night.
Ah, this bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the awards show last night. But I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Okay, I like the Robo-Dog. Robo-Dog is adorable. I will admit. Actually, it's not a dog, it's a bear. It's obviously a bear. This place is covered in bears. The Robo-Bear is adorable. I don't see anything on the left side. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. I was right the first time. Guitar case.
That's strange. The guitar is not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the German Ninja's signature item.
Well, that's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah. There's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Guitar case, adequate record. Found next to victim, empty. There is some water, but only on the top of the lid? Is that water or is it tomato juice? Why does it matter? We'll have to circle back to that. Bottles of cosmetic are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Krita fought his assailant. Or maybe it is water because of the flower vase breaking, and then it splashed water onto the case.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe. There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
No, not really. Can't look at the picture. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Oh, tomato juice. I don't really like it that much.
I don't like tomatoes either. Like seriously, whenever I eat something that has tomatoes in it, I either eat it with very little tomato sauce or none at all. So spaghetti, I eat spaghetti with butter and cheese, Parmesan cheese. Pizza, I always order it with light sauce, or I get the Alfredo sauce, the white sauce instead. For some reason, I just can't stand the bitterness of tomatoes or the sourness. I'm not a food connoisseur, I don't know what the word is, but that taste of a tomato is just, ugh. Can't stand it at all. There's a bottle of it over on the table over there. That's probably where it came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
All the dots. That's a good point. She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is thrown everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Wine glass added to the court record. Found next to the victim, it's filled with tomato juice. No sign's been drank. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Good job, Pearls. Enter Zero actually asked, would I have preferred Pearls to be kidnapped over Maya? And to be honest, either option is horrifying. But if you take the emotion out of it, Maya would probably make for a better asset in getting a not guilty conviction because she's been so helpful in the past. And yet, I said that, but yet here Pearl notices an essential clue that we overlooked. So Pearl, I doubted you, but you're amazing. Good job. Never overlook someone just because of the age. Let's see. I want to present the guitar case to him. What can you tell me about the guitar case? Whoa, this is just what I heard, pal. But that's a Jam and Ninja signature item. The guitar case? Well, no, not that. What do you take me as? I mean the guitar inside, of course.
But the guitar is missing.
Well, yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring the most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like the red guitar is related to the case after all. So about this wine glass. Wow, so you noticed it, pal? The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Seems like the women are the better detectives in this game. Well, yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Well, yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running a 1,000 meter dash. Hello?
Oh, what's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
It's a communicator. I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Oh, that's the beeper. Right.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. So sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal! Ow! Oh, God. Run, 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 run! Run away!
At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Nope. Would it be too much to ask you for you to be nice to me for a change?
So, you're the type to steal information from pitiful, helpless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Ow!
Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat.
Ah!
I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
Ah!
Detective, come over here for a second.
I'm sorry, Gumshoe, but I'm leaving.
Yeah! Ow! 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 Ow!
Poor Gumshoe. I think she killed him.
Huh. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment.
He was so scared. He just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
All the dots. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
What?
Oh, the disappointed dots.
Huh. Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear, my family's honor.
Ow! Why did she throw at me now? What did she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precincts now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Okay, so he's gone now. And we got new examine options because he's no longer here. And there's that thing on the ground, on the table as well. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. Guess you must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color? You know, I just realized, I don't think I examined this room initially. That is my bad. I always examine things first. But for some reason, I went to Gumshoe and showed him all the evidence and everything, and then talked to him. That's my bad. I did things backwards this time. Sorry about that.
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's edition, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even few in the trash can.
Aw. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
Well, it's hard to bear with all these problems. Well? Yeah! Okay, that was a weird segue. All the dots. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Nothing. We're never going to talk about this again. Too bad they're not penguins. I'd be really, really happy right now.
Huh. It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick. Tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know that what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. I want to go to that thing last. It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Kurita?
It's possible. Alright, it looks like the only thing left is that thing that she threw at me. Let's check it out.
Mr. Nick, what's with this piece of paper?
Does it say Leon on it? It's called an autograph. To my dearest Wendy.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it. So it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all.
Oh, it says Juan to my dearest Wendy. Got it.
To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive, which is kind of going out of style nowadays. If you think about it, the only time you ever use cursive, it seems, is when you sign paperwork. I mean, it used to be that you used cursive with professional type things. Now I got the hiccups. Sorry about that. But nowadays, if you want to be professional, you type things up, you know? Look here. See how it says to my dearest Wendy in normal letters here?
Sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cool to give this to someone.
Hold on.
All the dots?
Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. Mr. Kurita's autograph at the court record. Juan Kurita's autograph to my dearest Wendy is written on it. I'm pretty sure we need that for the Psyche-Lock. Alright, I don't see anything else. Let me double check this room just to make sure. Alright. Let's go to the other room now, shall we? Wow, look at this spear, this sword. He was eating something too, it seems. Actually, 2 plates. So eating with someone else? March 21st, Gateway Hotel on Guard's hotel room.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt and Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, hello. Who are you? We're...
You're Mr. Engard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Oh, wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Engard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in a mad dash, to find clues to build this case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Anders. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. Sorry, I'm a huge Mulan fan. At least the animated version. I never saw the modern version, not the modern version, the live action version. I should probably see it sometime. It's just, I don't want to dilute my love of the original. Alright. She may be a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Music's great. That's the bedroom over there.
Oh, that's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
Yes, they do. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a hoppy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. It's probably Mr. Ungard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, there's a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
I would have no idea. I'm definitely not a star. That is for sure. But we are nearing on 200 subscribers, which is really, really awesome. I mean, I'm so appreciative of that, and I thank you guys so much. Y'all are amazing. I'm floored when I see that number go up. It's just always surprising me. Thank you so much. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for 2 at that.
I'm sure they're Miss Ungard at Miss Andrew's plate.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Yeah, except where's her T-bone? Is that gonna be important again? Nah, that wouldn't do that twice. There's something here. Oh, what is that? There's giant bones sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
All the questionable dots. There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Okay, that's weird because no clue or anything. Odd. I'd like to ask you about this.
I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that have no relevance to me.
Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Alright, sure this just because, even though I know that's probably not going to be anything. You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right?
Yes, that's right. But Mr. Ungard said he didn't know about it. All the dots. Is that what he said? Huh? Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked. Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. Is she or is manager? I want to take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. Nothing about the radio transceiver. Camera. Map. Prime photo. Guitar case. Wine glass. Autograph. People. Maya. Pearls. Dick. Will. There we go.
That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man. A man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be.
What a horrible thing to say.
Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
I don't know if anyone ever says something about me and says FlightlessBird was a really nice guy and very genuine. I would take that as a huge compliment. So if society doesn't care about that, well then screw society, you know? I mean, but I think that's not true. I think society does care about genuinely nice people. It's just the bigwigs, like the news medias and all that, they just like to push negative stories all the time. But I guarantee you, whenever I see like a positive story, I see that positive story posted all over Facebook and all over Twitter. So people like genuinely nice people. It's just, it doesn't always make the news as much. And coming from a publicity standpoint, which she's either his agent or his publicist, I can see that she would care about the negative stories. Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain. See, I think she knows it too. It's like she wants Will to be successful, but at the same time, he's too kind, you know? She wants someone who's, you know, got a, you know, that fighting spirit to take her to the top.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
Nothing about Lauder. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita?
Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like the children when it came to like that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. All the dots.
If either of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Huh? I've got a hunch this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. I asked to become Mr. Angard's manager. Yep, called it. He is a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Angard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing what he's told.
And he's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, you're right, he is.
All the dots.
And about Miss Wendy? How about Francisco and Karma? Oh, she actually showed up on her profile now. It hasn't changed though, she's still coming here to America to defeat me in court. Time to talk, night of the murder. I assume the first thing you need to know about is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Well, yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the awards ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Angard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the awards show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Angard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when he found his body, isn't it? All the dots.
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Relation to Angard. So about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Angard and I are related, are you? So sorry. I had no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
Aw, thanks, Pearls.
I already gave you my name earlier, but I add that I'm Mr. Angard's manager.
His manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one?
No, he did not.
He didn't?
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner.
What? What do you mean? I'm great to Pearls. And Maya.
Dragging a little girl like her to a place like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mr. Maya.
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Motive for murder. Do you have any ideas?
As to
why Mr. Kurita was murdered.
Why would you ask me about such a thing?
I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? Another Psyche-Lock! Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, and this one is as tightly locked as, Wendy's. And Miss Andrews?
Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Psyche-Lock, Mr. Nick?
Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. We had 3 Psyche-Locks, my friends. Do you know anything about the autograph? No. How about the guitar case? Okay. Adrian Andros, age 23. Angard's manager, an intelligent woman who seems to have it all together. Do you know about her? No, I guess not. I'm gonna move back to the room to see if anyone's in there. No, the one's not. Let's go Viola Hall. Okay, something new is here. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall.
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time?
Well, yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. But this is where we'll go ahead and take a stop, considering we're going almost on an hour. My name is FlightlessBird. This is your Story-Based Gaming channel. Thank you for everything. I love you all so very much. If you do like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And I'd really be appreciative. Thank you for all your support and love over this past year. This video is coming out on December 31st. So let's all have a wonderful Happy New Year 2022. And if you're seeing this in the future and you're like, hey, FlightlessBird, it's like 2035. What are you talking about? Well, I hope you have a happy 2035. Until next time, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.